Warren Buffett, arguably the greatest investor of all time. I mean, the man's been investing since I believe he was 12 years old. Obviously, you know, mega billions of dollars net worth, all that. And he was asked, what is the best investment a person can make? Interestingly enough, he did not say a stock, he did not say a company, an index fund. He said the most important investment one can make is in themselves. I'm sure you've heard that quite a bit, but a lot of people, they don't quite know what that means. So in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what it means to invest in yourself so you can get that high return on investment and start living your best life. So if you're ready to take that next step, level up, you're not going to want to miss this message. Hey, what's up folks? Jimmy here, Ingrain the Train, back. More heat today. And I want to talk about something you hear a ton online. You know, a lot of influencers use this to sell their programs. And they're not wrong when they say this, but a lot of people, they don't really think about it in the right way. And I'm talking about investing in yourself. You've probably heard, you go on Instagram right now, there's probably 100 posts in the Explore page that talks about investing in yourself or some sort of personal development. And while that is really important, right? You want to invest in yourself. It's kind of a vague sort of statement. Well, what does that mean, Jimmy? What does it mean to invest in myself? I take care of myself. I eat. I have housing. I have a car. I invest in myself. I live my life. See, investing in yourself is about doing the things, whether, taking your time, taking your money and pouring it into things that are going to add value to your life. It's going to get you a return on that investment. Okay, it's going to appreciate in value. So what are those things? And it depends where you're at in your life and what you want to improve on. So everybody's different. So there's no particular order of importance of what I'm going to say, just some things to think about. But first, investment one should make in themselves is more skills. More skills, guys. Everybody wants to try to get that next income stream. People want to make more money. They're sick of their job, or they feel they like their job. They feel they don't get paid enough. You have to invest in learning a skill that either a company's going to pay you a lot of money for, or that you can go on your own and you can charge a lot of money for. And what are some of those skills that do that? Obviously, sales. If you're a good salesman, you got a good mouthpiece, you're good with people. If you can learn high ticket sales, it could be a great way to make six figures remotely. All you need is your cell phone and your mouthpiece, and you can make some good money. So learning high ticket sales, or maybe you're not really vocal, but you're a good writer. Copywriting, that's another one. Companies pay top dollar for copywriters. If you don't know the term copyright, that's essentially persuasive writing. It's what you see on sales pages, advertisement. It's essentially you're selling through written word. And companies will pay top dollar for good copywriters. I met a copywriter, he charged $50,000. $50,000 per sales letter he wrote. So guys, it's a valuable skill because companies, they want to make money, they want to sell. If you can invest in a good copywriting course and work on your copy skills, again, that's a marketable skill that companies will pay you for, and it's something that you can do anywhere. It gives you that flexibility to move around. Another one, coding. Are you a techie, especially the younger generation? Coding. Companies are always looking for people who can code. Learning code is probably one of the tech world that we live in, is probably one of the top skills that you can learn. I'm gonna get my daughter into coding. I think it's a skill that she should definitely learn. She's young, she's 7 now. And I think it'd be dope to introduce her to that world. And as she gets older, that, you know, maybe she could learn the more advanced coding. And again, that's a skill that's valuable. It's a skill that's not going anywhere. You know, coding, and if you can code, you're in a good position, right? You're not going to be hungry out there for too long if you know how to code. So, and there's a lot of cool resources out there for coders now. A lot of programs, a lot of opportunity where you don't necessarily even have to go, 4 or 5 years in college to learn it. They have programs now where you can learn it. They may even have some non-for-profits where you can learn it for free, right? If you do a little due diligence and research. So definitely coding. Graphic design, that's another one. People are always looking for good art, logos, banners, social media. Are you creative? Do you have that creative eye online? Okay, NFTs, guys, I know crypto market's down right now, but trust me, the NFT space, crypto is not going anywhere. It's just that part of the market cycle. So if you are good at graphic designing, there's a future for you, right? Again, people will pay top dollar. I was researching podcast growth, and one of the first things that the coach said people should invest in for their podcasts. He didn't say crazy microphones and stereo equipment and studio setup. He said your graphic art. He says that's the first thing that I would invest in. I said I would hire the best graphic designer to design my art, because when people are scrolling, you have to capture their attention. If you have good art, you're going to do that. If your graphic art isn't that good, there's a good chance they're just going to scroll right by your logo. Right, so graphic design, if you got that creative eye, been kind of artsy, with NFTs and again, everything going online, graphic design is huge, guys, huge. So invest in skills, learn something valuable. Next thing to invest in yourself. Again, no particular order, just kind of saying what gives very high ROIs is a mentor or a coach. And this could be whether it's business, relationships, it could just be life. I hire a coach for everything because I know that there's a lot of things that I haven't had experience with. I know that as a human, I have a cognitive bias, so I'm only going to see certain things, and there's other things I'm going to miss. So having those outside eyes helps. I know having a coach provides me accountability. And it's no downside to having a good coach. All the greatest ever in any arena has had some sort of mentor or coach. The hero's journey, they've always had somebody to help guide them to their greatness. If Michael Jordan had Phil Jackson, Tom Brady had Bill Belichick, Kobe Bryant had Phil Jackson. Great players have great coaches. So you want to get that help. You want to get those outside eyes on you. It just helps so much. Again, I hire a coach for everything. Everything. This YouTube channel, I talked with a YouTube coach. Social media, I had a social media coach. When I first got on my own in training, I had a business coach. Like, I get that help because, again, I don't know everything. Actually, there's a lot I don't know. So I'd rather lean on somebody else's expertise and learn from them, eliminate learning from the school of hard knocks, and just use their experience, stand on the shoulder of giants, as Tony Robbins calls it, and, accelerate the path to where I want to go. So you want to get a coach, you want to get a mentor, so many benefits behind it. And the more you can get in different areas, the better for you. Again, relationship, business, dating. You a gamer, get you a gaming coach. I used to train a guy, a professional gamer. He had a gaming coach, and he was also a professional poker player. He had a poker coach, and he did very well in both, and made a lot of money on the side in those areas. In addition to him being in the Air Force, so coaching works, guys. Get you a coach. If you're looking for a personal trainer, I know a good one too. Just saying. Speaking of personal trainer, invest in your health, guys. Society has never been more sicker than ever. It's pretty bad. The percentage of the population who's obese right now, heart disease, #1 killer in the entire, definitely the country. I'm not sure the world, but definitely in the United States. It's bad because people don't invest in their health anymore. Invest in your health. So what does that look like? 1, buy better quality food, period. Don't get caught up in all these little fad diets. It's real simple. Protein, fruits, vegetables, less junk food. We kind of know that, right? I'm not gonna say never eat junk food, but eat more whole foods. Simple, right? Buy more whole foods, right? Cook more. Invest in a personal trainer. Guys, it goes back to like having a coach. Having a personal trainer has so many benefits, not just from like telling you, what workout to do, count your reps, but again, just having that trainer, you have that emotional support because some days some days you're just not feeling it or life is stressing you. You got to vent to somebody while you're working out. The accountability, right? A good trainer is going to hold you accountable to show up, to be consistent. And that helps tremendously. It helps so much. I say this as a trainer, that's a big part of my job. And when I mentor other trainers, I tell them like, yeah, the workouts that you write are going to be good, but most importantly, that it's going to be your people skills and why your clients are going to pay you the big bucks. It's why they're going to stay with you. Can you connect with them? Can you make them feel comfortable when they're working with you? Do you listen to them, to their needs? Right? All that's so important. So investing in a personal trainer is more than just about getting your workout in. It has some mental health benefits as well. And plus that accountability, it just so beneficial. I myself work with a personal trainer. So the trainer has a trainer. Because again, I have my days, I don't feel like working out. It's easy for me to like, I got so much to do today. Let me just skip leg day today. I'm tired. But no, knowing that I have a trainer that just count on me to be there at this time, I show up even when I don't feel like it. And I always feel better after I do. So you want to invest in your health, guys. Invest in, a better bed so you can get better sleep. Important. Invest in a better pillow. Invest in getting clean water, right? Get your water purifier. Drink more water. These little things, guys, it's going to make huge dividends in your life, because when you look better, you feel better, you have more energy, you enjoy life more. Everything's just better when you're healthier. It really is. And when your physical body's good, your mental health is good. When your mental health is good, your physical body's good. So the mind and body are connected. So again, so many more benefits to investing in the health. So definitely want to do that. Also, another investment in you is invest in just your education. So it's a little different from skills. You just want to be more knowledgeable in general, right? So what books are you reading? What seminars are you going to? What podcasts do you listen to? What are you doing to really strengthen this muscle up here? Because the more knowledgeable you are, the more opportunities you get in life. One thing about that really allows me to connect with people is because I'm so diverse and I read a lot and I study a lot, is I can have a conversation with almost anybody and we can make that connection when we talk. Again, I'm introverted, so I'm not working the room. I'm not just talking to talk. However, when I do strike up a conversation or they strike up one with me, I'm able to speak in a way that connects with them, that lets them feel understood, that I know where they're coming from. And a lot of times I can offer some really good insight because of how much I read, how well versed I am. And I just study a lot. I just study a lot of different topics, and I'm able to get people to see things in a way that they didn't think of before. And that really, really makes them feel good about the conversation. And that's how the relationships develop. Now, if I didn't invest in my education and didn't really have much to talk about when I talk to these people, well, yeah, it might have a conversation, but like, would a relationship develop? Probably not. Would I have been able to deliver any value to their conversation? Probably not, outside of maybe a listening ear. But again, because I invest in my knowledge, because I'm always buying books, I'm always going to events. I'm always putting myself in a room with successful people, learning from them. I'm able to add value to other people's lives. And as a result, I was able to build a network of people who got my back if I need it. And they know they can count on me as well. You know, my business partner in the past, he called me the plug. He's like, man, Jim, you know everybody. I mean, I know a lot of people, but that's a big reason why. Is because when I do talk to them, I'm able to add value. And a big part of that is just the education piece. So ask yourself, what's the last book you read? How many books do you read in a month? What's the next event you're gonna go to? What are you gonna learn next? Okay, so you wanna invest in your knowledge as well. So that's so important. And then last but not least, big part of investing in you, and most people do this, but they take it too far to the extreme, is make sure you're enjoying your life. I'm not gonna be the one that says you gotta sacrifice and live under a rock and never have any fun until you get to where you wanna be. Because I mean, for some people, they may have to go to that extreme, but let's face it, guys, you never know when, you know, our time is up. Things happen, it gets crazy out here. While you're on your journey of self-improvement, of trying to get where you wanna go, find some time to have some fun. Take some money, budget some money, take the vacation, budget a little time to, you know, have some fun time, enjoy yourself. The mistake just people make is they take all their time on fun time, all their time, they blow all their money on fun stuff, so they don't allow them room to grow. But just like anything, it's all about just having a plan and balancing it out. So find some time to have some fun amongst your grind. Okay, don't just live on a rock. That's the mistake I made for God knows how many years, these past few years. And you know, I had to come up out of that because I burned myself out, and I broke down mentally because all I did was work and work myself up. And I didn't take any time for myself. I didn't take any time to really enjoy life. And years it went by, and I look back, I was like, man, I really didn't do much, right? I just worked. So I'm personally getting better with that. So guys, that's part of the equation too. I'm not going to be that guy that says you can never have fun. Like, oh, you don't make 100,000 a year. What are you celebrating on weekends for? Like, no. Like, if you got a lot of things done, you had a good productive week, go hang out on the weekend. Go have some fun, right? Just don't have fun every single weekend. So, you know, stick to the plan. But that's all I got for you. So when you invest in yourself, you just want to take your time, your energy, and your money, and put it in things that are going to take your life to the next level. Skills, health, your knowledge, some leisure, fun, recreation time. All these things matter. Again, some people need to invest a little more in certain areas than others, but you know, definitely want to figure out what's going to be the catalyst to take your life to the next level. If I had to pick one, I'd say coaching. That's just me. Everybody's different. They may say knowledge, or, you know, there's no wrong answer here, but for me, I would say coaching, just because coaching has really helped me out tremendously in a lot of areas of my life. It was always worth the investment. Okay, so if you got some value from this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, share the video, drop a comment below for the algorithm. Share this message with somebody. Somebody needs to hear this. Until next time, guys, I'm checking out.